Hi, I'm Sophie and welcome to my world. Well, you requested it and now I'm going to make it for you. It is a duct tape hat and this has been a very heavily requested project. So this one goes out for Brody K, Kaylee N, Danielle S, and Emma P. This hat's for you. You are going to need duct tape, ruler, tape measurer, X-Acto knife, scissors, a work surface, Sharpie pen, and sticky back Velcro. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to measure your head. Now, if you don't have one of these handy dandy measuring tapes, what you can do is you can use a piece of string and then just lay it down on your measuring surface. Take your circumference of your head, which in my case is 21 inches, and add 2 inches to that. So that's going to be 23 inches. You're going to need 3 pieces of tape at that length. First thing we're going to do is we're making our band. So I'm going to take my first strip of tape here and lay it down. Take my second piece of tape and overlapping about 1/2 inch, lay it on top. I'm going to flip this over. Then I'm going to take a third piece of tape and lay it straight down the middle, right where that seam is. Now, I want to make this 2.5 inches. So I've got myself a little piece of tape, paper here. I'm going to lay that down, and I'm going to fold up the bottom all the way across. And then I'm going to use this to measure so that I get this right to the 2.5 mark. Now, if you need to, you can come back. If it feels like it's a little loose there at that connection point because you don't have a lot of overlap, just take another piece of tape and lay that over that seam. So we've got a nice, heavy-duty band. So this is our headband. We're going to wrap this around our head at this point in time. And you want to make it so that it's nice and not too tight, but nice and fitted. So then I'm going to pull it off, and I'm holding it at this point where I've got the 2 overlapping. And that's where this little bit of extra that I asked you to add, the inch extra. And now what I'm going to do is take a square of tape. This is a 2x2 square of tape. I'm going to seal the top of this. I'm going to open it up here in the center and make sure that it's sealed nice right here. Not this whole edge, because this is all going to get cut in just a second. You'll see what I mean. Now, if you like your hat form-fitted, that's fine. Just seal it now. But I find that sometimes you want to wear your hair in a ponytail, you want to do something, you want to make sure that you can adjust it. So for this adjusting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors here at the first edge of the fold over there. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut out basically like a little doorway. This is the other edge here where it overlapped. I'm going to cut this to that edge. So I'm basically just cutting out a little doorway from overlap flap to overlap flap. So it's just kind of like a little mouse hole. Now what I want to do is come back and make sure that there aren't any loose edges. So I'm going to take this little piece of tape here, seal this loose edge here. Now, I'm going to use an 8-inch piece of tape, and I'm going to make this into a strap. So I've got my 8-inch piece of tape, and I'm just going to fold it over once, and fold the top part over onto that to make a strap. So that's 2 folds to make a strap. I'm going to cut this in half, and then I'm going to take my strap and lay it right behind my opening here on the edge and tape this in place really good. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other. So I'm taking that, securing it nice and tight. And we can use another piece of tape here. Just want to make sure that these are nice and secured into place so that these straps, if I need to, I can open it up or I can pull it tighter. And now what I'm going to do is just trim this little piece here and this piece here, and I'm going to add my Velcro. So with my sticky back Velcro, I'm just going to pull this off of one side. I leave my Velcro together. I'm going to lay the Velcro right along the side here of the strap. And then I'm going to measure onto here. Peel off my paper. Sometimes the paper is a little hard to get off, but what you don't want to do is pull your Velcro apart. You just want to leave that Velcro together. There we go. And then pull that apart like so. And then when you pull it apart, it's in the perfect position. You can fold that over if you've got a little extra. So now I can make it bigger or smaller. And that is the first step in your hat. For the next step, the brim, come and check us out, Sophie-World.com.